Is this the best value for performance in professional espresso grinding? Modernized design and clever user-centric features with a tough-to-beat value proposition. The Luna is grinding redefined. At least that's what is claimed by Anfim on your website. The Anfim Luna is an entry-level commercial grinder and it promises impressive speed and quality. Hey guys, I'm Hazim from Lamasa and today I'll be reviewing the Anfim Luna coffee grinder. So right off the bat, let's look at the dimensions. It's about 19.5 centimeters for the width, 58 centimeters for the height, and about 37.1 centimeters for the depth. And for the weight, it's about 11.2 kilograms, not too heavy in my opinion. From the top, so you have the lid, and the hopper holds about 2 kilograms of coffee beans. The clipper over here can hold your coffee bean card, so you can just rotate it and let your customer see the bean profile. Next will be the bean gate. So this is very similar to a home grinder, which is the X54. It's for you to unlock and lock your coffee bean hopper. It's very easy, just pull it out and twist. Snaps in really nice and dandy. Alright. And then moving down, you have the grind adjustment knob. Very easy to use, and to make minor adjustments, it's not really that hard. In fact, it's very easy and simple, pretty much straightforward. And you also have a touch screen, 3.5 inch, very intuitive. I'll talk more on about this later. We also have a chute that is adjustable. And the portafilter holder, which is also adjustable. Next, you have the tray, which is magnetized. It snaps in very easily, so you won't spill coffee grounds all over your countertop. So this is a very nice looking grinder. And looking at the back, so you have the vents at the back, and it uses a passive fan. And right at the bottom is where the on-off switch is, along with the reset button. It also comes in white and black, and I'm really loving the simple yet sleek design. Not too big in my opinion. It'll fit just nice on any coffee bar. So yeah, it's just the right size for a commercial grinder. And if it hasn't hit you just yet, Anfim is actually under the HEMRO group. So under the HEMRO group, you have Anfim obviously, Malconic, Hey Café, and knitting. This explains why some parts are very similar, if not the same. And so for example, you have the chute and the fork over here, which is very similar to the Malconic E65S. Let's talk about the burrs. So the Anfim Luna uses a 65mm special steel burrs made in Germany. Essentially, it's the same as the Malconic E65S. The burr grind life is approximately 800 kilograms, so it should get you throughout the year with no problem whatsoever. The motor power is about 220 to 240 volts, 50 Hz at 440 watts, 60 Hz at 530 watts. As for the grinding speed, so it grinds about 1500 RPM for 50 Hz and 1800 RPM for 60 Hz. As for the grinding capacity, this is not a slow grinder at all. So it grinds about 2.8 grams per second to 3.6 grams per second at about 250 microns. This is definitely faster than your average commercial grinder. Let's take a look at the touchscreen. So very huge, 3.5 inches, and I love the fact that it's very responsive. So just one click and it responds very well. So it has 3 programmable modes and 1 manual mode. So you can program it, just press this button over here and you can set how many seconds you want. So this is a time-based grinder, so you have to set how many seconds you want the Luna to grind. So we have 1, 2 and 3 over here, and at the bottom left is the manual mode. At the bottom here you have Pro mode and basic mode. So this is the Pro mode. You can access the settings, you can set how many seconds each mode you want it to be. But if you tap on the basic mode, so you can only grind and you can't actually adjust the settings. Alright, so let's have a look at the settings. So settings and software is the first one, very basic. You have your language, your display brightness, you have your break function. So basically this is a time allowance in between pausing and resuming grinding of the selected recipe. There's also a dose timeout, temperature units, of course in Malaysia we're using Celsius, date and time, the password, software, and so on and so forth. You also have access to your statistics and log, so you can check how many shots you have grind for each mode, like recipe 1, 2, and 3, and also for the manual grind. Cumulative statistics, basically the total shots that the Luna has grind, and of course this statistics. So this is relatively new, it's still at 0%. As you use it along, it will increase and you can actually tell when it's time to change your burst. So this is pretty neat over here. Alright, you got your support and your service. So this is pretty much for the text. I don't think a lot of baristas would want to play around with this one. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the touchscreen. Last but not least, you have the passive fan at the back. So passive fan means that it only spins when it detects too much heat on the burst. So it keeps your burst cool so that the grind will be nice and consistent. When it comes to performance, there's only one way to find out. Let's grind. Its motor operates at 1500 RPM, balancing speed and heat to preserve the delicate flavors of your coffee. The grind consistency is excellent with minimal retention, which is a crucial factor for any cafe. The Luna brings out bright acidity, sweet notes, and a silky texture for this particular espresso. It does an excellent job of maintaining flavor, clarity, and consistency, highlighting the natural characteristics of the coffee. It's looking really good for the Luna, in my opinion. This is a really good grinder. Came a long way since I last used Anfim when I was a barista. Can't remember the exact model, but I think it was the SP where you have to sweep the coffee ground. So yeah, I mean, this is a very good upgrade from the last one that I used. Since 1932, Anfim has been producing the Thailand standard for espresso, and I guess the Anfim Luna delivers. Super value commercial grinder for any cafe, from low to mid volume, maybe some rush hours as well. The Anfim Luna will definitely keep up. And that is all for the Anfim Luna coffee grinder. I hope you've learned a thing or two about the Anfim Luna from this video. If you're interested to get the Anfim Luna for your cafe, you can go to our website or simply visit our showroom today. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.